Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Pokemon Soul Silver. When I last left you guys, we had broken into this little area of apricorn trees here to find Sunny. We got a magnet from Sunny. Sadly, I don't have a lot of electrical-based abilities on my team right now, so that might not be something we get a whole lot of use out of at the moment. So, that being said, we're going to continue onward. There is one more trainer down here by the looks of me to take out. I think he's a psychic of some description, which is, as you know, my favorite type of trainer. Let's see what we got here. I know my Vulpix is fainted, unfortunately, so why don't we switch into Ekans, since he's got Bite at the very least, and see how horribly murdered we get as a result of psychic types being faster than my Ekans. I do believe Ekans is getting close to leveling up, or not leveling up, but promoting, what did I just say? Evolving, holy smokes. Getting my terminology between games mixed up here. So I believe Ekans evolves at level 20. And that'll be nice because Arbok is going to be considerably better, I believe. I don't know that Arbok is like super duper great. I've never really used one, so... Oh, good, he flinched. Perfect. In that case, I'll just bite him again. And I get Quick Claw off. Awesome. Not that I need it against this thing. I've been told, by the way, as a result of skimming through some comments, that Drowsy/Hypno are actually kind of good. I don't doubt that for a minute. I just don't know that I necessarily need to have one on my team right this minute. Given the fact that, well, I've got a pretty cluttered team at the moment. I don't know who I'm going to keep and who I'm not going to keep. If I'm being totally honest, I don't know how Slowpoke is going to work out, but if Slowpoke doesn't work out, I wouldn't mind switching in to get Drowsy or Hypno instead. Although the nice Water/Psychic typing is very nice to have, and I wouldn't mind keeping that. But I also don't like slow Pokemon. That being said, it's going to be a matter of what ends up being the best fit for my team, so we'll wait and see. We are just about to Ecruteak City, and we'll have a lot to do when we get there. Looking forward to that. Something else you guys might have noticed, I went ahead and decided to fill in the empty black space on these videos on the top and bottom by putting in a backdrop, which, by the way, I just finally realized I can do with the software that I use, so that's nice, and I'm going to start doing that going forward, not just with this series, but everything beyond today. You might not notice that with the continuation of Sacred Stones on this channel. I've actually already finished recording that, so sadly that will not be something that will have any kind of backdrop, but everything from today onward will. Every new series, rather, and the rest of this one. So that's nice. I mean, it's not something I put a great deal of effort into. I don't know if you can tell. It's just something else to break up the monotonous dark black background that doesn't really serve a great deal of purpose. I figured it might be at least moderately appreciated, so let me know what you think about that, if you care, if you don't care, whatever. I could always feel like changing it up too. Maybe I'll do that from time to time. I know a lot of other big-time YouTubers like to do a lot of fancy graphics and overlays and all that kind of fun junk. Sadly, I don't have a great deal of editing software to do that kind of stuff with, and quite frankly, I don't have the money or the time to sit and pay for something like that, first of all, but also just learning how to use it. My girlfriend does a fair bit of Photoshop. She's a photography person, so I might see if she can teach me some tricks in that regard, just for the sake of spicing things up a little bit, maybe. Putting that extra couple % of effort into these videos to make sure they're a little more enjoyable for you guys. If that's something you want me to look into, let me know. If you don't care, that's fine too. I'm not going to go overboard, obviously, just because, well, quite frankly, I don't have the time to do so, but I want to make this as much of an enjoyable experience for you guys as possible without going over the top. So let me know what you think. We're just going to run through this patch of grass here. I know you can find Stantler in this grass, I believe. More Pidgeys, huh? Pretty close to leveling up with Ekans. Maybe I'll just grind off these couple of Pidgeys just for the sake of grins here. Let's paralyze him first so he doesn't keep getting sand attacks off on me. Or whatever the hell else he does. And he does it anyway. Just my luck. But yeah, given that Ekans is starting to come around a little bit, I think I'm considering making him a permanent member of the team, if not for the fact that we've got a decent dark type move. He's going to be having access to theoretically better poison moves. I don't know what other poison moves he learns. If he learns something like in the ball, like obviously Sludge Bomb isn't something we want him to have. That's a special move. I guess it's better than nothing, but I want him to have a decent poison type move other than Poison Sting, obviously. If I can get my hands on... Oh, what do you call it? It's not Sludge Wave. That didn't exist yet. Another physical type poison, but there's probably plenty of them. Anyway, here we have Ecruteak City, finally. And who is this? Hey, it's Bill. Bill, if you didn't know, is the guy who runs the Pokemon storage system on the PC. So now, instead of saying someone's PC, now that we've finally met Bill, it'll actually say Bill's PC. Do you know the Hoenn region? This girl Lynette from... Yeah, so in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, it's Lynette's PC instead of Bill's. But here in Johto and Kanto, it is Bill's PC. I don't remember what the different, I guess, Pokemon PC technicians there are in every individual region. Off the top of my head, at any rate. So, let's see. We can take a look at our situation. Like I said, I wouldn't mind using Scyther, but because I can't, it's going to be a situation. What level is that Drowsy that I caught? Level 10, huh? It's not great. Sassy nature? Speed down, special defense up. Holy special defense, Batman. Well, isn't that interesting? And it has hypnosis. Huh. Okay, well, it might not be the worst thing to look into. I probably want to catch a higher level one. I don't know what other abilities Drowsy gets apart from Insomnia, but Insomnia, I guess, is reasonably useful, and not being able to be put to sleep is pretty nice. That would probably help against Morty, although Morty's got ghost types, so bringing a Psychic type in there is just a way to get destroyed immediately. Although they are vulnerable to Psychic as well. If a Drowsy / Hypno could take a hit from like a Gengar Shadow Ball and survive, could probably retaliate and kill it. I don't think Gengar's got spectacularly high special defense. But I'm not entirely certain off the top of my head. We'll think about that later. Anyway, moving on. We have a lot to do here in Ecruteak City. This city, if you're not aware, is styled very much after like traditional Japan-style architecture. So you'll see like the pagoda-looking roofs on all the buildings, paving stones all throughout the city, and then you've got the music in the background, obviously. These lanterns instead of typical street lights all over the place. And here is the burned tower, which used to be a pretty tall pagoda tower, I believe, but was destroyed by a mysterious fire. Mysterious fire. I wonder what makes it so mysterious. The tower that used to be here must be much taller. Yeah, I imagine that's what fire does, generally speaking, is burn stuff and then level it. So there's also the Bell Tower, or as it was known in the original Gold and Silver, the Tin Tower, which is through this building here, but sadly we will not be allowed to progress to go see the Tin Tower. This guy won't let us through. He wants us to have the gym badge from here in Ecruteak. Wow, what a jerk. Anyway, there's not a lot to do in here anyway, but there's actually, we can't even really get up in the tower until we are much further in the game anyway, so it's kind of a waste, even if you have the gym badge. So in here is the dance theater. Now, in the original... Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on here. That is a Team Rocket person, I think. Show me something like a hula dance. I wonder if that's like some foreshadowing on what's going to be coming up in a few more years, the Alola region. Probably not. I don't think they were thinking that far ahead. Okay, this guy's just spinning on stage. Anyway. Please help her. Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? I'll think about it. What do you... Yeah, young people are just crazy pants, huh? Alright, we'll lead with Vulpix since we're still trying to train Vulpix up a little bit. Let's see if we can handle this Team Rocket schmuck. Now, in the original Gold and Silver, there was not just a single kimono girl in here, there was 5 of them. And each of the 5 kimono girls had to be battled in order to obtain a very special prize. And each of the 5 kimono girls, by the way, have a different Eevee evolution. So, at the time, there was only 5 of them. So you had Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Espeon, and Umbreon. If you defeat all 5 of them, you got an HM, which was nice. I did successfully burn this coughing. That'll reduce its attack considerably, but we're going to drop its defense while we're here, too. Since Vulpix still doesn't know any special attacking moves. I believe that'll be rectified shortly. if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and use quick attack this thing. See how that does. It does a decent hit, I guess. Smog, delightful. Gotta love me some smog. Actually, not really. Thankfully, I don't think that like reduces your accuracy or anything. I think it's just a poison type move that doesn't do a lot of damage. All right, one more quick attack and he's down. Speaking of smokescreen, there it is. Lovely. Burn, I believe I mentioned burn already. It reduces the opponent's attack by, I think, half if you're burned. So it's not a great situation to be in if you're a physical attacker, like Coughing is. That being said, there are some Pokemon that actually get powered up as a result of being burned, and there's an ability some of them will have called Guts. I don't think my Heracross has that. I think my Heracross has Swarm, unfortunately, which is not a great ability. Alright, well, bye, dude, I guess. Let's talk to this kimono girl here. Okay. I want you to have this. Ooh, HM3. Perfect. HM3 is Surf, and Surf is an awesome move. Sadly, I don't think we can use Surf outside of battle until we defeat Morty. And Morty is going to be a trick, because in the original Gold and Silver, it was much easier. Because the Ghost-type Pokemon that you battle in that gym are... In fact, I think they're all Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Those original 3 Ghost-type Pokemon, in addition to being Ghost-type, are also Poison-type. So they are vulnerable to Psychic and to Ground. So in the original Gold and Silver, what I would do is just bring like a Graveler in there and Earthquake everything, or Magnitude as it were. And you didn't even really have to worry that much about being hit by like Shadow Ball or something like that, because back then, all Ghost-type moves were physical. Can you believe that? It never made any sense to me. And then Dark was always special. I think they should have been switched. I think Ghost should have been special and Dark should have been physical, if you ask me. But anyway, it doesn't matter now. They've been split as of Gen 4, so now Shadow Ball is special, and Gengar has a Beat Stick, ridiculously high special attack. What is this guy doing again? Oh yeah, we're looking for items. I get the Dowsing Machine. It's like a dowsing rod, you know, looking for water, that kind of thing. So what you can do with this, it's an item finder, but it's kind of upgraded. It allows you to use the touch screen to search for items, and it gives you an exact location, which is kind of nice. That's a nice Pokemon you're walking with. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, something about the lighthouse Pokemon in Olivine City is ill. We'll get to that. Ooh, interesting. There's like a bird and a dragon. Yeah, I wonder what that could be. Like Latios or Latias? Probably not who he's talking about. Anyway, moving on. Let's go take a look at the Burninated Tower here. I want to keep Vulpix in the lead, but we're going to see if we can get Ekans up to a decent level where he can be evolved. That would be nice. I think, actually, there is a rival battle in here. Burned Tower. There's a Coughing there. Ooh. So if you take a look down there, you can kind of see there are 3 different Pokemon little sprites there. That would be Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, the legendary beasts, as they're affectionately known, I think. And they're just kind of chilling out down there, and we can actually go encounter them. But first and foremost, we're going to deal with... I think this is Eusine. Yep. So Eusine is looking for Suicune, and I don't know if he realizes that he's right down there and can probably see him from here, but... fun fact, Eusine was only in the Crystal version of the originals. He was not a factor in the original Gold and Silver. And because Suicune was the banner Pokemon on the box for Crystal, they had to make him a little more important, I guess. And in order to do that, they added Eusine here. What do you want, Lyra? Okay, that was utterly pointless. Anyway, I don't know why Lyra calls us so bloody much, but... It seems to be more than meets the eye with you. Isn't that lovely? Oh, there's Morty down there, actually, in the bottom right corner there. I believe Morty and Eusine are like buds. I don't know to what extent they are buds. I don't really feel like dealing with a Rattata right now. We can come back to that. Yep, here's Morty right here, the gym leader of Ecruteak City. Yeah, he's an old buddy of Eusine here. Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. So I know there's hidden items and stuff in here, but I could be using the dowsing machine to find them, but I'm going to get this rival battle out of the way. I do believe he fights us. Ooh, Eradicate. That might be worth fighting. Promoted Pokemon will give us a decent chunk of XP here. I'm going to go ahead and burn him first. That might hurt. Ow. And I flinched. Okay, well, how about we don't keep Vulpix in here then? Why don't we bring out Heracross to punch and ate this thing? Was not expecting to lose half my health from a single Eradicate bite. Go ahead and try to bite me again. I have fighting and I resist you. Let's just break this sucker. Wow, faster than Eradicate. I'm a few levels higher, I suppose. Bye. Yeah, having a good fighting type Pokemon with sky-high attack is going to be invaluable this playthrough, I think. Fighting is just so good against so many things. Yep, and here is Mr. Rivalman. Here to catch legendary Pokemon. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. Battle with Team Rocket Grunts is just perfect for you. That's a little bit interesting. Is that implying that he's a Team Rocket guy, even though he's clearly not? Alrighty, we have ourselves a level 20 Ghastly. Interesting. Well, in that case, why don't we swap out for Ekans, so we can lay some bites on this sucker. It should be a level up for Vulpix and for Ekans if all things go well here. And, of course, he cursed himself. I mean, it's a valuable tactic in the right circumstances, but not always the best move to be making, honestly. Oh no, mean look, whatever will I do? I think I'll just bite you and kill you, so I don't have to worry about dealing with your curse anymore. Although it'll still hit me one more turn, I think, because it's still in effect as long as I stay in, even if Ghastly's dead. Yep, that's going to be level 17 for Vulpix. Please get Ember or something. Wants to learn Confuse Ray. Well, that's not bad. Let's have it learn, or forget. Oh, that's a toss-up. I don't use Roar, really, but it's nice to have for certain situations. Nah, screw it. We'll just get rid of it. I gotta keep some measure of reducing defense for Quick Attack until I get a special move. And that'll be level 18 for Ekans. Getting some more attack. Good. Actually, it's his highest stat as his attack. That's pretty nice. And unfortunately, we're getting hit by Curse a little bit more, but whatever. Let's see what else you got, buddy. Magnemite, eh? Now that would be nice if I had a Fire-type move right now. So we're going to go ahead and swap out for something else. Why don't we drop in Bayleaf for this? Now, Magnemite being part Steel is immune to Poison, so Poison Powder isn't going to be all that effective. But I should be able to still do a decent chunk of damage on it. Although it does resist Razor Leaf, too. Well, let's see what it does. Probably not much. Considering it's also a physical-type move and Magnemite's got really good defense. Yeah, that didn't do very much. My best bet is if I can land a decent crit with Razor Leaf, since it's got a high, decent critical hit factor. I really need to get a Fire-type move for Miss Vulpix. Hoping that comes sooner rather than later. Oh, and it knows Sonic Boom. Awesome. This is going to be a mess. Now I'm paralyzed and confused. Somehow making it through. Give me a crit, please. That is not a crit. You failed me. Try that again. And you're just going to keep Sonic Booming every single friggin' time now. I hate that move so much. And I hurt myself, probably to death. Or dang near at any rate. Alright, let's switch out for... Let's just get this over with and Heracross him. Probably should have led with that, to be completely honest. And he missed, thankfully, so I'm just going to go ahead and break your face. Yeah, definitely need a good Fire-type move on Vulpix, that is for sure. Not only that, but it'll be Stab, and that'll be extra effective, and I really need that right now. He's probably going to bring out his Typhlosion next. Not Typhlosion, but Quilava. No, he's bringing out Zubat instead. Interesting. Do I have anything that's good against that? Slowpoke still knows Confusion, right? Oh, totally. Let's bring out Slowpoke then. Level 20 Zubat. Oh, this thing probably knows Bite, though. I didn't think of that. But it went for Wing Attack instead. Interesting choice. Alright, let's just Confusionate him. Yep, there's the Bite. If that doesn't kill me, then I'm going to be flinched, probably. Yep, called it. Well, can I take another one of those? I didn't bother to check. Nope, turns out I couldn't. Oh, and he crit anyway. Awesome. Okay, that was utterly pointless. Let's go to... Now we'll just bring out Vulpix again. I'll just burninate this thing. Maybe I can burn and confuse him. That'd be cool. Well, I'll definitely be able to confuse him because that's a guaranteed hit, I'm pretty sure. Confuse Ray. Wing attack. And he's got stab on that too, I just realized. Well, that'll drop his attack a little bit. Man, even with the burn effect, that was how much damage he did with that? That's ridiculous. I need to buy more potions after this. Gonna need to make a store run, I think. To the Pokemart once we're done here. Yeah, definitely need to confuse-inate him so that he doesn't keep doing that. Well, he might still get to do it anyway, but... Let's see, Confuse Ray. That's a really cool sounding move, I gotta say. I don't use Confuse Ray all that often, but it's really cool sounding. Please hurt yourself. He did not hurt himself. That is incredibly irritating. Alright, well, now that he's statused up to crap, why don't we go ahead and bring in somebody else? We'll use Spearow. How about that? Spearow can do some decent damage to him. I think Spearow might end up going, if I'm being honest, to make room for somebody else. I believe I mentioned that last episode, too. I just don't really have a great deal of use for him. You see, he's making it through the confusion without too much effort. That's incredibly irritating. Let's see how Fury Attack does. Zubat, not especially known for his defensiveness. I would have liked if it hit more than twice. And he hasn't gotten hit by the confusion at all yet, which is just the best. Just go ahead and peck him to death. That'll do it. And then last but not least, we've got his Quilava. That will be fun. Everybody gets XP. Hello, Quilava. Level 22. Jeez, alright. Out of desperation, weak people sometimes do good at fighting back. Isn't that lovely? Oh, it was Flame Wheel already? Good lord. That's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, that hurt a lot. Okay, well, that's cool. And I don't think my Spearow knows Quick Attack or anything, so let's just go for... Nope. He knows Quick Attack. Even better. This is gonna be delightful. Well, in that case, we don't really have a whole lot else we can do here. Other than hope and pray that I can land a Quick Claw here. Let's go for Glare. He does Ember instead of Flame Wheel? That's curious. Not really sure what that's all about, but alright, now he's paralyzed. Let's just see about biting him a couple times. He still has Quick Attack, though. And he crit with it. Cool. Love it. Let's see if Vulpix can come out here. Maybe he'll be paralyzed too much to land a Quick Attack here. Yep, he's paralyzed. Sweet. Now I can confuse him, too. Alright. Paralyzed and confused. Always a great combo, considering he did it to me already. I am going to heal up my Vulpix. I want her to stay alive and get some XP, so... I got Heracross waiting in the wings if things get too dicey, but I shouldn't need it. So I guess we'll wait and see how that goes. Quilava is confused. And it still manages to pull off all of its moves, because as we all know, confusion does not hinder the computer at all. Alright, I'm just going to Quick Attack him. His defense is down a little bit, but not very much. I would have liked to have gotten a little bit more than that off. No, good combo. I'm going to Tail Whip him a couple more times here so we can get some more decent damage. Getting a Screech off with Ekans would have been a really nice thing to have happen, but it didn't, so... Cool, he finally punched himself. I think one more Tail Whip should do it. And obviously I'll be faster with Quick Attack because, well, I'm not paralyzed. Hey, brilliant. Keep punching yourself. Don't you get that I'm going easy on you? Yeah, okay, whatever you say, pal. Alright, that'll be a hit. Smokescreen, eh? Lovely. A couple more Quick Attacks and he's down. I think we got this. And this will be it. Sorry, rival buddy, but no dice for you. Alright, well this episode went a little longer than I expected, but you know we gotta get the obligatory rival battle in there, and I lost half my team in the process. So, I'm gonna go run and heal up real quick. Oh, whatever. You'd never be able to catch a legendary Pokemon anyway. Well, that's awfully nice of him. My mom's calling me, probably because she bought something for me. Yep, totally. Alright, well, we're going to go and see what our mom bought us in the next episode. So, thank you all for joining me up to this point. I really do appreciate it. Definitely going to have to work on ironing out the team composition here. We've got some weak spots and some holes we need to fill, so I'll work on that. But until I see you guys next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next episode. So, stay classy, internets. This has been Seraphin.